Like F5 team. No, it doesn't even say F5 anymore.
I wish I was playing 10 years ago because I'm pretty sure I would have got some 10k finish.
Mind your business.
A certain Egyptian king is being ignored.
Say maximum.
Oh my goodness. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Only One Bonus Point, a light take on a deep game. And today we've got a special episode because all three of us are here for once.
Come
We're
on.
your hosts. I'm Law.
My name is RJ.
And my name is Ray. Chaps, Three Musketeers, we're back together again. Come on.
What's happening? And you know what's happening also? Lads, I saw a sea of green. Green arrows all round.
That's going to be a first in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And the last. Sorry.
and Ray, Arsenal, baby.
Oh,
Arsenal, baby.
Yeah,
They deserved it. They
They
deserved it. After ruining our season last year and almost trying to ruin it this year, they deserved it.
Yeah, they got you twice already this year, isn't it?
let's be honest.
Well, last year and this year, yeah.
No,
this is
year they got you
becoming
twice, Cup and League, and then
yeah,
now
the Cup and League.
Yeah, you got
This-
that.
Yeah.
But West Ham, they've needed this ass kicking for a while from someone, isn't it? Like they've been getting away a bit.
Ass
And it's
kicking.
Yeah, even American.
Ass
Yeah.
Ass
I watched Rush Hour today, and Rush Hour is incredible. So yeah,
Oh,
ass
mate.
cooking. Yeah.
How, other than that, lads, how's everything been? Week been good?
Yeah, not too bad, man. I've not been too bad. My second green arrow for 8 weeks now. So, second green arrow in 8 weeks. So, yeah, happy. Season's turning around. Top 1K, here we come.
No, we're gonna go into that. You know what? But before we go into that, guys, you know what we got to do. If you look down here, you'll see all our handles. You can catch us on X. My handle is @_only1 RJ.
Mine is @only1_law.
And mine is @Rey_Q. You can also email us only1bonuspoint@gmail.com with the number 1 and the mini league code, please, RJ.
Oscar Charlie 3 Bravo Kilo. But more importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe on the video. You see it light up right there, and share it with your peoples because everything you guys do helps the podcast immensely. Because as I always say, we're as babies in this game. Cuz Ray, what are we getting into today?
Oh, today is a packed one, actually. We're going to go for our Gameweek 24 points. Fantastic. Sea of greens. Then we're going to be planning ahead as well because there's a lot of blanks, a lot of doubles happening, and also some injury news that seems to have been confirmed today as well regarding one Liverpool player. Then we'll go through our normal double game week 25 fixtures, our bus team, and so much more with all the waffle.
Whoa. You said Liverpool player.
Yeah.
Trent.
See, I don't know that. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah, we
that.
can talk about it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
confirmed.
I was at work, man.
Out
So
the-
he's
out of the
officially out of the
Carabao Cup.
double.
Yeah.
So who went early and brought him into their teams for that double, eh?
I've had him for weeks, to be fair.
I've had him for about 2 months.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I abandoned him ages ago when he stopped bringing in the points. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And I think that's a brilliant segue. We're going to our points of game week 24. And as you know, the one with the lowest score always goes first because, we don't really want to let them have any sort of glory. So, whose team is this?
It's mine. Yay. Welcome back, Ray. Yay. So I ended up with 69 points because of a -4 banter. I bought in Van Dijk and Darwin for Solanke and Colwill.
Okay.
So it was Dubravka with 1 point, Trent with 4 points. I was so delighted after the first half. Van Dijk with 2, Udogie with 2, Palmer with 10. He got me my green arrow. And it was hardly a green, it was a grey, I'll be honest with you. Saka with 15 points, Badman, Richarlison with 2, Foden with 3, Watkins would do, Darwin with 6, and Captain Haaland with 26. The bench did nothing. Turner didn't play. Estupinian got 0. Taylor didn't play, and Garnacho got 2. So game week rank 2 points. Go ahead.
It must have been Haaland and Saka that really got your green arrow, yeah.
And Palmer.
And
Yeah,
Palmer,
I was on I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's all
was
generic for Palmer. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, game week rank 2.8 mil. My overall rank is 800 and just under 830k. So it's been, I think I've gone up about 600,000 places in the last month. So
Nice.
it's steady progress.
The main thing is the average points is 62. So
yeah,
you're flying up that.
Okay.
We know who's
The
next.
next, it is me. I got 75 points this week. I made one transfer, which was Watkins out and Darwin in. A game week rank of 2.3 million. The Bradford goal for 1 point. Trent 4 points. Moreno with 1 point. And White with 9. In midfield, Maddison with 1 point. Foden with 3 points. Pascal Gross with 10 points. And Palmer with 10 points. Up front, Solanke with 4. Darwin with 6. And Haaland captain 26. Bench, Martinez had 2. Had Gusto on the bench with 6. Walker, I managed to catch the early news and bench him, so he got 1 point. And Gordon with 2 points. That leaves my overall rank now at 1.176 million, which is an increase of about 150k, I think, from last week. So yeah, we're slowly climbing. Very slowly.
Why did you have to add that?
I wanted the dramatic effect.
Oh, gosh. Hilarious. Alrighty. Well, I got 85 points this game week. I am trying not to explode, Ray. Don't do that. I got 85 points this game week. I rolled my transfer. Game week rank of 570k. Leno in goal for 3 points. Walker, I was at work when the news came in. Couldn't change it. Even though Law did try to help me, guys. I will give him that. Law tried to help me. But the only reason he did that is because he's so bad right now. Anyway, Trippier with 4. Saliba with 12 after
He's
that
not
lovely
a threat,
goal
so
and
it's
clean.
helping.
Yeah, exactly. Diogo Jota, he's never done that before. I couldn't believe it. And it was real. Time. It was enough time as well for me to fix it. Like, I was just like, wow, this is like 10 minutes he's giving me.
I gave him missed calls, everything.
Yeah.
As I'm not in it, I was just like, let someone on this pod do well. Just might as well.
Please.
Oh gosh. So yeah, Jota got me 7. He's been killing it for me. Foden with 3, Saka with 15 points, Palmer with 10 points, Richarlison with 2, Watkins with 2, and Haaland as captain with 26. Solanke on the bench and Mikalenko on the bench. So I just dropped 5 points. The other 2 didn't get anything. But it's another green arrow, 13,000 places. I am now 24k.
Incredible.
Nice one.
Yeah. It's pretty decent.
And top of our mini league, by the way. Very fair to mention that. Top of our mini league.
He wanted to save that. I know he wanted to save that.
Of course I did, but Ray's never gonna allow it. But that's fine. Yeah, 24k. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, and 2 free transfers going into game week 25.
Incredible.
Pretty happy. Let it out, man. Let the smile out. Go on, smile.
I always smile.
Smile. Go on.
I always smile.
I know you want to.
Smile.
Pretty happy.
What? Law's smiling, but he's seething right now.
Oh, he's seething. Yeah. He's bleeding. He's bleeding behind the tooth.
I'm drinking on a Wednesday night.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. So, fellas, double game week 25.
The nitty-gritty.
It's happened very quickly. So, if you're listening on the audio, you're missing out because right now we've got Ben Crellin's, transfer planner, fixture planner, with the doubles and the blank from game week 25 up to game week 32. This is looking like a tasty game week, but it's only 4 doubles. Only 4.
But it's who's doubling. That's what it is. And who they're playing against.
Yeah.
Just that mixture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And where they're playing.
Yeah.
Man City, that double game week is crazy. Chelsea and Brentford both at home.
Yes.
Fellas, what are our thoughts going into this, man? What are we looking to do here? Are we piling in on every single double game week card we can get, or we just getting in a few to make sure we don't get left behind? What's the idea?
I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not piling in because I don't love the idea of going after Luton players just because they're doubling. I don't like the idea of bringing in people I don't want to keep. Basically,
yeah.
That's pretty much where I'm at. Yeah,
especially if they blank in 26, right?
Yeah, that too as well. Yeah.
Luton, they got Man United at home and Liverpool away,
which is a terrible double for a relegation team. Like even if you take the relegation team out of it, it's a terrible double.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and Brentford's is even worse, isn't it? Liverpool at home, City away. I mean,
yeah.
I kind of have a plan to navigate into 30, so I thought I'd just share it. So in 25/26, I will be taking a hit, and I'm thinking just take it in 25 after the Trent news. I'm like, look, just go for it now. Well, in air quotes. And then in 26, if Taylor's back, I'll hopefully have 11 players by just making a 1 transfer in 26, but the 2 in 25 taking a -4. 27, just a 1 hit, maybe someone like Højlund or someone who looks fantastic. And then in 27, look to bring Solanke back.
Why would you have to take a hit? Why would you have to take a hit in 27?
I don't have to take it in 27. I said take a punt on someone like.
I'm with you.
Sorry, in 26, take a punt on Højlund. 27, bring in Solanke because he has a great fixture against Burnley, I think it is. And then he's got the double in 28, and then maybe bring in Doty. And in 29, I must say, despite how mad it's been the last couple of weeks, I'm still earmarking 29 as free hit because I'll only have like 4 players.
Yeah.
And then probably in 30, look to wildcard.
Yeah.
If Chelsea lose
and triple captain 25, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna triple captain, yeah?
Yeah.
Definitely do it. If Chelsea lose in 29, I'm sorry, in 29, in the next game, so they don't in the cup, and Arsenal and Chelsea don't blank in 29, does that change how your team looks?
Not really. Not really. Because I'm also thinking, I think that might be the biggest blank left in the season.
It is.
So definitely. I'm thinking, just use it then, and pile into whatever players I can. I mean, there's still some good fixtures, I think, in 29 as well. In regards to Spurs, can just go triple Spurs against Fulham, and then kind of pile into Villa as well. But it's a chip I don't really rate too highly. I don't really have too many players I can kind of mess around with. So just get it done and look to plan.
See, I'm fully with you on the chip not being that great, but I feel what makes it great is when you can use it on a double game week. And I'm really trying to find a way to navigate this blank so I can just.
That leads me into my plan. So I'm in a similar position to Ray with Trent. So I wasn't going to, but I'm now looking potentially take a -4 this week in 25, taking Trent out. And then I'll have, I think, 4 people blanking in 26. So I can just use 1 transfer to get 11. Cool. And then I'm thinking of potentially, because the FA Cup games will finish before game week 27 deadline. So we'll know who's blanking in 29.
Fair.
So I'm thinking of potentially wildcarding in 27.
Oh wow!
So that I can play in 29, and then build my team towards 37 and free hit in 34.
Oh, when because we got double game week in 34. When I'm looking to bench boost.
Yeah. So I can free hit in 34, bench boost in 37. That's I know it's high risk, but where I'm at,
the thing about 37, because I kind of studied that as well, is a lot of things could already have been settled by then. Maybe title, Champions League qualification.
Teams go on the beach,
I had this discussion with RJ last week, and we were kind of in the place where that is true. This is probably like the most contested the league's been in a little while. We've got multiple teams actually contesting
top and bottom,
top and bottom,
for top place, for top 4. It's hotly contested in all these areas. So as previous seasons, things were kind of done by then. There is a potential that this season that's not the case.
Yeah,
and it's a risk.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed, but I
course.
personally think that could be a situation we're in.
I'm hoping, City drop some points, and that way, this Arsenal, City, Liverpool battle can go right to the end. So yeah, that's a big shout. The Champions League places definitely are.
Yeah, hot.
And we might, and
the last one's
they're still deciding,
and we might get the
there'll be
fifth
a
one in
fifth
it.
place. Yeah,
and
yes, it depends on the fixture. It depends on the fixtures. Is it today? Yeah, the fixtures today because we're recording Wednesday, Valentine's Day. So it depends on the fixtures today, and then what happens next week if England will be in front for so far to get the next fifth place. So that means at the time Tottenham will currently get a place in the Champions League. Look, can you ever imagine North London derby in the Champions League? Crazy.
Oh, yeah, it would be unbelievable.
Crazy.
The city would shut down. The city would shut down.
Would be insane.
Yeah. Absolutely nuts. But yes, before we digress, looking,
you almost got lost.
Yeah, almost. It was close. So, Law, you're going to use your wild card. This is a very
I know.
high risk. You're going to use your wild card to navigate 29, where it's the biggest blank.
Yeah.
So most of your team won't be players that you particularly want, except maybe Tottenham.
Yeah, but obviously I could. It all depends on how I figure it out at the time, right? Because I still have 3 people on the bench that are blanking that I can keep in my team, right? And then the others will revolve around. So I still have teams like Tottenham, Villa, who are popular, Brentford with the likes of Tony. So I still think there's a way of and some other teams are going to be playing. So it all depends on who goes through as well. That will obviously make a big difference to whether I do it or not. But right now, if I'm looking to not do things the way everyone else is doing it, I'm in a position where I'm so far behind. I just might as well have some fun.
Take a risk.
Yeah.
You got on.
I was gonna say there's no point in me sticking with the crowd when I'm this far behind. I might as well just do something to try and make it.
But I'm thinking you can navigate up to 30 like I am doing. But obviously then I'm using a free hit chip.
Yeah. That's the difference.
Yeah, because his strategy will allow him to use a free hit in a double.
When most people would have used it in the blank.
Which I feel like is one of the it's beautiful using a free hit in a double. If you can do that, yeah, that's what I'd always love to do. Now, so there's a double in 34, double in 37. Back to the old school ways that it hasn't been like in years. I've hated saving a second wildcard for this, but Ray, you're saying you're going to wildcard in 30, not 33.
I don't think I can survive that because the fixtures are really bad that I come back to with the changes I'm looking to make. Like I'll have double Arsenal away to City, for example, and I might be forced to have to play one of the defenders, and I'll have it doesn't really work out. But and then the idea is to hold the bench boost until likely 34, and that will be my last chip. Yeah, because sometimes having the bench boost left can scupper your plans sometimes because you keep thinking about
because you're holding about certain players. Yeah. And then you're tying up funds. So let's confirm in game week 29, officially, these teams are playing, right? Burnley, West Ham, Brentford, Tottenham, Aston Villa, and Fulham.
Yeah.
They're the only teams playing.
And they're thinking most likely Forest, Luton because of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Okay. It is doable to field a team in 29, you know. I feel like it can be done.
Yeah. What are you thinking of doing? Because you haven't really shared. Between now and everything.
Because I am all right, so for 25, I am tempted to use a triple captain. But I'm not sure yet if I'm going to pull the trigger on Haaland is Salah back? I don't know. Salah is very tempting, but he did well for me last season as a triple captain. But yes, I've got 4 players doubling in 25. I've got 2 free transfers, and I'm not looking to use them both to bring in 2 doublers. Again, I'm like Law. I do not like the fact that everyone is going for Luton and Brentford when they've got such horrible fixtures. Yeah, Tony might get a goal, but he's not going to get a haul. Do you know what I mean? Luton, yeah, I know the dirty attacking threats might be interesting, but Man United at home, possibly Liverpool away, I don't think so, not in this title run. So I think maybe one more Liverpool player for me, and then have 2 free transfers in 26, and I'm able to navigate through the blank. Does that make sense? And then,
as it currently stands, do you have a lot of people blanking in 26?
I have 4 people blank, 3 people blanking.
Oh, and then but you might bring another one in on 25 if you bring in the extra Liverpool player. Yeah.
So it'll be 4.
Yeah.
The other plan, if I don't bring in a Liverpool player, I could bring in a Liverpool goalkeeper or a Luton goalkeeper. They will blank, but I've already got a playing goalkeeper, so it won't really affect me.
Yeah.
And then maybe roll another one for 27. I don't know. The Luton one works well because they've got another double in 28. But I think I'm probably just going to get the Liverpool player in and then work up a Liverpool player out.
Yeah.
And then try to navigate 29 with maybe Villa or Brentford players. Yeah.
Villa, Brentford,
I've already got
the most popular.
I've got Richarlison already.
Yeah.
So I can add another player there. It's just because I've not taken any hits, I'll have no problem to take a -4 in 29. Yeah, I don't want to take a -8. I think that would hurt my rank a lot because any little thing is big margins. But if I triple captain in 25, the wild card is similar to Ray, is probably 30 or 33, depending on how my team looks after fixing around for the 29. And then bench boost 34. And then if I could free hit 37, that would be nice. But if not, free hit 29. But I would prefer to try and navigate 29 with transfers. Definitely. I think it's doable. There's a lot of games here that I think it can be worked with. And I also think Chelsea are going to lose. So that means Arsenal-Chelsea will still be on. Yeah, Chelsea are awful. Yeah. So double game week 25, small double game week in 28, huge blank in 29, double in 34, double in 37. Who's going to say, Ray?
Do you have just Walker and Haaland, or do you also have a City midfielder?
Foden.
Okay. Yeah, so you're set.
Full City.
And with Liverpool at the moment, you just have Jota.
Just Jota.
Are you just going to keep it at that way?
Yes, I was just saying, look, I think I might bring in one more City Liverpool player.
Okay.
I would love it to be Diaz, but it's probably going to be Darwin. Yeah, I don't want to, but everyone seems to be doing it. And for me to get Diaz in, I'll have to use 2 of my transfers, which I don't want to do. Darwin, I can do straight one transfer.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Diaz, I'd have to
don't watch him play.
If we get like an early leak news that Salah's starting, do you bring him in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For him.
Yeah, I'm not playing with him. I don't have to go. I've got 2 free transfers. I won't need a hit. Yeah, I'll probably sacrifice Saka for Salah, no problem. But I won't sacrifice Saka for just because he's got the most money, he's the highest value. It'll be easy to transfer. Or it'll be Richarlison. It's one of the 2.
Can you afford to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well,
not straight. It'll be 2 transfers. So it'll be Richarlison and Saka or Richarlison and Watkins, or Saka and Watkins.
Okay. But Watkins is a cash cow. He has to be the cash cow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For me, Law,
that's if I hear you starting.
For me, Law, probably no.
Really?
I'm gonna have to seriously chop my team. I'll have to take a -8 to bring him in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could do it in a -4. if I do Trent down to someone and Madison to Salah, I can do that.
Yeah, maybe
So
I could do
if I-
Saka to
Oh, that's
Salah.
not bad.
But the
Yeah,
problem is 26. You're kind of
yeah, but I'm taking out Trent. If I take Trent down to someone who doesn't blank in 26, Madison already blanks in 26, and I bring in Salah, I'm actually better off.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
I
more
actually have one
Saka.
less.
Sorry. I
Oh
was
yeah,
thinking
you're
more
thinking Saka. Yeah,
Saka was the guy.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving
yeah, yeah.
Madison. Yeah.
Mm.
That's what I'm thinking with RJ, just to avoid doing Saka.
Mm.
But
But
yeah.
then for RJ, if he's taking out Saka, oh no, he's doing Watkins in it, so it'll be
Yeah.
So
And
unless he
Watkins,
does
you have the
Watkins-
same issue as well.
if he
'cause
does
doesn't
Watkins
blank.
and Richarlison, then yeah, you're in a stronger.
I prefer that because the fixtures
Yeah.
Arsenal have as well: Burnley, Newcastle at home, Sheffield United, and Brentford.
Yeah, I'm
And
terrible.
then
I'm
potentially
terrified of not
Chelsea.
having Arsenal attack against Burnley.
Yeah, and Ray, I saw your team. You didn't have anyone from Arsenal in defense. You didn't have Gabriel Saliba.
It's spoiler in 25 is happening. Even for
Yes,
-4.
damn right,
Big,
had to be.
Big Gabby's coming back in.
Yeah, definitely has to. So yeah, guys, if you wanted to look more into Ben Crellin's sheet, just go on to @Ben Crellin. He updates it so often, even before things happen, potentially what could happen. And as soon as he finds out a result, he updates all of these sheets. So make sure you check on them.
I'm sure the Premier League look at his tweets to figure out what to do next.
Sometimes they must
They look at Ben Crellin's and say, "Yeah, we could."
That makes sense.
right?
Actually,
Yeah,
we might fit it
he's
in
on
that
a-
week. I think he's got something.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good place to put a fixture. Thanks, Ben. But yes, guys, I think it definitely is going to be a juicy game week 25. I think there's going to be a lot of high scores.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to get hurt with those Luton assets. I see it. I just see it. It'll be easy bringing a Luton asset in 27, but I don't know. Maybe 28. Forget 27.
Agreed.
They're playing Aston Villa. But yes, fellas, how do you see these fixtures panning out? Because if we look at these games, there's a lot of points amongst them. Arsenal, Burnley, Brentford, Liverpool, Spurs, Wolves, and Wolves don't have Kuna anymore. Kuna's out with a hamstring injury, massive one.
That's massive.
Yeah,
massive.
massive.
For Spurs and FPL.
Man City versus Chelsea.
I guess
Chelsea, you're just God.
I mean, just all eyes for me from an FPL aspect, of course, is Brentford, Liverpool. I expect us to get a league. Usually, City and Liverpool are pretty good with getting early team news anyway. And with Trent being out, a lot of assumptions are like Bradley will come in, but I'm thinking maybe Gomez will go right back.
I think
Robertson is playing.
I think Gomez as well.
Because I think Gomez has gone back to being the top defender he was when they won the league. You know, he's in some great form now. He's staying fit. Very difficult player to dribble past. You know, he's defensively very, very solid. And also, of course, if Salah's going to start, I don't expect him to start personally. I think he'll start against Luton, definitely. But against Brentford, I'm unsure. But also, not to bring him in, but Reguilon's been getting quite a lot of attention.
He's on
recently.
everything. He's on all the set pieces. That's
Liverpool and Man City are the two worst fixtures.
The fixtures are awful. I think if it wasn't those fixtures, I'd be more inclined because for whatever reason he's on every set piece.
And they're going to play 3-5-2, and they're going to play 3-5-2.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to play wing backs, and he's a wing back. So
I'm in between you both when it comes to Gomez and Bradley. I think they'll both play. I think one will play one game, one will play the other. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think Salah will get some minutes against Brentford, and then start against doing like you say. But
I don't know why. I've got a sneaky suspicion he's going to start, and I don't know why.
It's just the way he kicked the kick-ups, yeah. When
He did it too well. I've already brought him in. No,
he looks fine. He looks fine. But yeah, I mean,
what are you thinking?
All our focus is on the doubles, right? No one cares about the single game weeks. But if we think about the single game weeks, Arsenal versus Burnley.
It's a great fixture. It's a great fixture, FPL wise, man.
And especially off the back of that win. On all of the, not all of them, but most of the set pieces. And Anyone looking to take a cheeky punt?
On who? Declan Rice.
Mm.
Oh man, he's
Corners,
what
free
set
kicks.
pieces.
Mhm.
Holy crap!
Especially with Gabriel there, and Saliba chipping in here and there. I mean, I don't think it's the worst shot in the world if you have the funds, but I mean, like I said, the focus is all on doubles, isn't it?
It's very fair to say
easy
that
to take your eye off the
because
singles.
agree. Because if I can go to the Spurs game, I think Richarlison's a brilliant asset this week.
Yeah.
However, I think he'll be sacrificed a lot to bring in KDB, for example, or third city asset. For example, with myself, obviously we'll go to the bus team, but if I look to take that -4, Richarlison will be sacrificed for KDB. But that scares me because I think Spurs are going to bang in a few against Wolves. And Richarlison at the moment is just involved with everything.
Yeah. The only thing I say about Richarlison is I think now that everyone's fit, he's going to start. I'm not saying he won't start, but I don't think he's not going to play 90 minutes.
I was going to say, but his son, having Son back, is that going to disrupt it? Because Son was playing up front, right? Because he wasn't banging in the goals. Now he's been scoring. Is he going to stay up front and then Son's going to go back to the left? Is that how that's going to be?
Yeah, I think Son goes to the left. I think Son's better on the left than Richarlison.
I think that's Son's best. I think that's Son's best position.
I think Richarlison's earned that spot. I don't think it will be a case of Son's back, so you go out to the left now. I think Richarlison's earned that spot in the middle. Werner, bench Werner, yeah,
and Kulusevski, I think, because I think Brennan Johnson looks really good on the right recently.
Yeah,
how do you feel about Timo Werner?
I think if I don't look at him as the man that Chelsea bought, and I look at him as a potential 15 million loan option, I think he's done all right.
Me too.
I think he's. I think he's.
What's it? 2 assists.
Yeah, I think he. What is it? He's only played like 3 games as well, isn't it? So he's done all right. He causes a lot of threat, and I think we'll get more from him, bringing him off the bench towards the end of the games rather than starting him. I think we'll get a lot more from him. Yeah. So I'm not unhappy with it, to be honest. When I don't look at like the person that Chelsea bought, and I look at who we actually bought, I think he's done all right.
All right. So, what other single game weekers do we think are decent? In Newcastle versus Bournemouth, everyone's got Solanke.
There's someone no one's talking about. He came back last week. Matoma against Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you watch the highlights? He was.
Brentford don't look good though. Yeah. Brighton don't look good though.
But Matoma he's a class, man. I watched the game against us. It just all Brighton did is just boot the ball and he just took it out the air with no problem. Like he's so good. He called Porro so many problems as well. I think
Welbs had a good game against you lot as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think him against Sheffield United is definitely one that's being overlooked. But because it's doubles, you're not going to bring him in. But yeah, him being back is someone's keeping.
A lot of people still have Estepinian as well. So me too.
He
started off well, but the first 2 games I think he's and after that he's just been.
And then Lamptey somehow managed to play without getting an injury, and now he's a threat for Estepinian for some reason.
I can't believe Lamptey's been able to play. Wow. Wow's that? All right, so Nottingham Forest and West Ham. Kudus.
Yeah.
Bowen. Yeah. I know a lot of people got Bowen still.
They play such anti-football, man.
Indeed.
I guess one more as well is Fulham Villa.
Who's this Mains guy?
Muniz.
That's it. Why don't
love him?
Muniz.
Bro, he's cold.
Bro, he was on fire.
He's cold. Do you know what? Yeah, I was watching. Forget the goals. Before he scored the 2 goals, I was thinking, hold on, how is this guy running around like this? Like he was everywhere. I'm like, who is this kid? I was like,
yeah.
Oh, they just brought him up. I was like, no, this guy's good. He's a unit good, as well.
He's good.
If after this nonsense, I'm bringing him into my team. I'm bringing him into my team after.
Yeah, I'm not against it either.
4 million, and he's going to be causing the problems with the fixtures they've got. But having said that, it's a great segue to a quick break, and then we'll go into our bus teams.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Only One Bonus Point. Before we go on, please don't forget to follow all our socials below, because even though we've been doing this for probably 17 years now, we're still babies in this game. So don't forget about
Mhm.
that. Anyway, let us go to our bus teams, and we start with RJ, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes. So 2 free transfers going into this game week, projected 102 points. I feel like it looks good 102, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be on these high scores. I think 110, 115 is going to be the madness that we're going to see, maybe even 120. But Areola in goal at the moment against Nottingham Forest, Walker with a double, Trippier against Bournemouth, Saliba against Burnley, Estepinian against Sheffield United if he plays. Vice captain at the moment is Diogo Jota with his double, Foden with a double, Saka against Burnley, Richarlison against Wolves, Watkins against Fulham, and Haaland with the armband in a double, which could become a triple captain, but I'm not sure. Yes, Solanke's on the bench. He did not make the cut. I just don't see him doing that much damage against Newcastle. So I'm thinking with 2 free transfers, do I sacrifice Solanke because he's not playing anyway to bring in another doubler? And Watkins goes to the bench. Or no, Estepinian goes to the bench, I think. Yeah.
You could make one
start.
transfer and roll the other.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's the original plan.
Solanke
So I have five doublers, and then I can sort out 26 quite easily, and then build towards 29.
What's your percentage in triple captain in Holland? What do you say?
I'm going to be annoying. 50.
Really? Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah.
really is on the. All right, really on the fence.
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, I don't know.
When would you?
The only reason why I want to use it is because the last time I used a triple captain early on Salah, it worked.
Yeah,
it was massive. So that's the only reason why I want to do it. There's nothing else that I've got to back. Yeah, let me do it. Yeah.
When else would you use it if you didn't use it now? You wouldn't use it on Solanke, would you? In 28?
Yuck. Never.
Yeah, then
never. Absolutely not.
Okay. But then when would you use it?
34 or 37, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because if he uses his free hit in 29, then it will be one of 34, 37, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Around 34, the Champions League semi-finals, aren't they? They're around that area.
Yeah, but Haaland plays everywhere. Everything. And then we'll know more news about Salah as well. Yeah. No, when are you using yours?
This week. Triple captain.
Using it as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's 100%. I'm not even. It's not even a decision. It's already done.
You did that last time, didn't you? You didn't do it. You didn't do it last time, innit? And
yeah, it took a while. I think. Yeah.
You felt it.
Salah starts. What are you doing?
If he starts, I'm bringing him in. Watkins will go to. Will get, I don't know, downgraded to Muniz or something just to get him in, and
shoehorn in Salah.
Yeah, I'll shoehorn him in. Yeah, definitely. But that means Saka or Richarlison is going to suffer. Oh, maybe. Yeah. I can't do Jota because he's got the double. I can't sacrifice him. So
it's got to be,
yeah, probably Saka. But the only
thing,
I've got 0.3 in Saka. Yeah, I've got 0.3 in Saka as well. Yeah, but I don't think Richarlison works. I think it has to be Saka.
Oh, what, financially?
Yeah, financially, I think it has to be Saka or Trippier as well and get some money out of that.
But that's a minus, then, isn't it?
Yeah. But most people are taking a minus anyway. So
if he starts, I'm taking a minus. Yeah, so
Salah, Muniz. Yeah, it'll have to be. It's got to be Trippier to take a hit. Because then I've still got 5.2 million.
Of course, you've got 3 transfers. What am I talking about? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I could bring in.
You could always bring in Gabri.
I was about to say I can bring Gabriel. Yeah. So I can bring Gabriel, Salah, and Muniz. And I still got 0.1 in the bank with a -4. If Salah is playing. And I'm not mad at that at all.
Never mind, actually.
Neither
am I.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, not at all.
Okay,
Yeah, that's me.
cool. To be now at the moment projected to get
107!
4 points. With 0.6 in the bank, currently Dubravka at home to Bournemouth, Van Dijk with the double, Trent with the double, but he's injured. Udogie at home to Wolves, Garnacho away to Luton, which I think could be a really good differential for me this week.
Yep.
Richarlison at home to Wolves, Saka at home to Burnley. Then I got Foden and Haaland, both with a double, Darwin as well, and Watkins at home to Fulham. Bench Turner never plays, Palmer away to Man City, Estupinian and Taylor. So if Trent started, if the leak shows that Trent would start, which I don't think he will now, my thoughts were Udogie to Ake, and then I got 6 doublers. Yeah, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. But after this news, I'm thinking, you know what, go for it more, because in 26 you're probably going to take a hit anyway to get out 11 players, and that's if Taylor's fit. So at the moment, what I really like is Trent to Gabby, Big Gabby, and Richarlison to KDB.
Nice.
I have 5 doublers, but then at least next week I don't have to look at shafting out all the Liverpool players. I just put Darwin to someone like Højlund, like I was saying. So those are kind of
how
like my
many
2 thoughts at
doubles
the moment.
is necessary? That's the question.
Honestly, I think even 4 you can get away with, but 5
Yeah.
is for me a good spot.
I think 5.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
So that's my thoughts.
So that's you, quite simple. And a triple captain on Haaland, of course.
Triple captain Haaland, Palmer stays on the bench. I would have loved to do Palmer to KDB, but I'm a good 0.7 off or something like that.
So you can't. Why are you not playing Estupinian? Just because of his minutes risk.
I think since Maddison's got back, Udogie is looking a lot more threatening, and also. I think we spoke about this maybe a couple of months ago. Udogie makes these really good central runs that is never found. But now that the ball players are back in, like Benteke and Maddison in the middle, Udogie's being found a lot more. So Udogie's actually looking a lot more of a return than Porro now, in my opinion.
Yeah, Porro's not getting in the box anywhere near as much as he was before.
Exactly.
Because I think when Maddison wasn't there, we were using Porro as the creative outlet. But now Maddison's back, Porro's defending more.
Yeah. And Benteke is also a ball player. So at the moment, it's one of those 2, but most likely the latter, because I do love the sound of Foden, KDB, and Haaland.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just massive.
You're in a very good position, man. Very good position.
Cool.
God, I just saw it's cold.
Yeah.
Onto myself. I currently have Martinez in goal, Trent in defense with his double, Walker as well, and White against Burnley. In midfield, Foden for his double, Gross against Sheffield United, Maddison against Wolves, Gordon against Bournemouth, and Palmer against Man City. And then up front, Haaland as captain, who will make triple captain, and Darwin. On the bench, Dubravka, Solanke, Moreno, and Gusto. Originally, I wasn't going to do anything, actually. I was just going to roll with what I had. But after the Trent news, it will. I don't know if I take a hit regardless, or if I just bring Trent to someone who's not blanking, so I don't have to take a hit next week. Yeah. If I hear Salah starting, I do Trent down to a 4.4, and then Maddison to Salah.
So, look, you're going for Palmer starting, yeah?
Over Solanke, yeah. I prefer him.
Or Alex Moreno.
Against his old club. Yeah, I just fancy it. And also, lots of people are benching him, and that just makes me want to start him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I get
it. So you could maybe do Trent to Branthwaite or something, because he doesn't blank.
Yeah.
Don't do Branthwaite.
To be honest, I haven't actually looked at the 4.4 million options.
Branthwaite is such a troll because he's so cheap.
Is Botman 4.4?
Yeah, he's cheap. Or 4.3. Botman's cheap.
Yeah, but that will put
Branthwaite is such a troll because he's so cheap. You don't think you want to play him, and then you bench him, and then he gets points.
That's what I got with Gusto. That is
Bro.
exactly what's happening with me and Gusto right now.
Bro, he's a troll. So yeah.
So yeah, definitely get him then.
Oh, by the way, Lord, that Ben White assist you got last week.
I
You
love
lucky boy. You lucky boy.
I was watching, bro. I was watching your whole defense chip in. I was like, how have I picked the one person, the one
Then he gets the
defender,
assist.
and then I get that lucky little assist.
But yeah, so Lord, you was gonna go with 5 players then. You was happy with 5 as well.
Yeah, I'm happy with 5. Oh, sorry, that was another option actually. If Salah's not starting, I could take a hit and do Trent down to someone again. Haven't decided who, and then one of my midfielders to Jota.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what if we
that was
hear
another
that
option.
Bradley's starting or Gomez is starting? Anyone going for them?
Nah, because like you said, it could be rotational. So I don't trust going for that. The only other Liverpool defender I'd go for is probably Van Dijk.
Sick.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think a part of me is why I held back on Ake a bit. I mean, I love Ake, the footballer. I think he's incredible. Massive fan of him. But Man City keep conceding these really stupid goals. And I never see Ake or Walker as really an offensive threat. I never see it. So I keep thinking to myself, well, hold back and then maybe... And that's why I bought in Van Dijk, because Van Dijk almost scored against Burnley. And I think in this double, I do think he will potentially do something again. Hopefully, obviously, get a return for me.
Yeah.
But if you're bringing him in now, again, it's a headache of what you do next week. We are in hit season now, aren't we? Because we got the doubles, we got the blanks. That taking a -4, I'm not even back
a bit of
eyelid,
freedom,
isn't
innit?
it?
Yeah.
Can't imagine. But I will say, avoiding them will give you a massive boost if you can.
If you can. Well, I can't.
If you can. I noticed the one thing that we're all in agreement. None of us have gone for Brentford or Luton players.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like every other content, every content creator has got Doughty or Mopai or Tony.
Or Regulon.
Barkley. I've seen Barkley.
Barkley, yeah, I've heard a lot of
Adebayo.
What's this? Adebayo, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to mention those. So there's Adebayo, there's Barkley, Tony,
Mopai.
Dirty, and Mopai.
Regulon.
So guys, if you want Regulon. So those are other options that you have for doubles that...
RJ, you know what? Maybe even Morris as well, teams. Because Morris is still getting returns.
My guy, yeah. Go for Morris if you can. But that's the doubles.
Go for him.
those
bring
are
him in now.
I won't,
not,
but you should.
I'm not. But I'm just saying these are the options, because obviously you can't just talk about our own bias, and we've got to let them know there's other players out there if you're trying to go nuts on this double. Because some people are using their free hit this game week.
Mad.
So
that's mad.
I mean, if some people have already used their triple captain. If they can, they can. Because I feel like they might get massive returns on this.
You
and
could
they might be able to sort out a team for 29.
Even if you did like the plan I was talking about, you could free hit this week, wildcard 27 to get through 29, and then triple captain in 34. They could do it that way. Yeah. If they have.
But this is going to be fun. We're going to see. I think we've all got similar thoughts on how we're going to navigate things. But it's going to be interesting. Double game week 25, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we all continue to bathe in the sea of greens. But I think that's us for this game week, for this episode. And we'll catch you next week after the chaos of game week 25.
Oh, yeah.
Lads, drop your socials, please. Handles?
Mine is at only1_law.
And mine is at Rey_Cure.
And mine is at _only1RJ. Don't forget you can follow the podcast at only1bonus point. And I'm going to say it one more time. Subscribe, share, and like the video. Thank you very much for listening. We have been your hosts. My name is RJ.
I'm Law.
And I'm Ray.
Thanks everyone for listening. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.